So here I have is the equipment I'm going to be using is a Samsung TV, HD TV, and a Panasonic player, which is on top. Now, right now I have it directly connected because I want to show you the settings that we'll be using. So you go home menu. Now for our units, for this unit, it's going to be set. The setting we have set at is 1080p, and decolor we have is support up to 36-bit. But on most players, you won't see that. You'll only see like two options: on or off, auto or off, or auto or either it's auto off or on and off. So here I'm going to use the Panasonic. You go setup, player settings, and you notice here I have on the HDMI output. So far we have right now is on 1080p. Now I turn 24 Hz or 24p off because we're going to be using this unit. Our units also support 60 Hz. So that's why I turn it off, so it'll be 60. And here's what I'm saying: decolor output. Like I said, you sometimes get two choices. You might have more on the other players, but most players right now only have two choices: either auto or off and on. So in our case, I'm gonna put auto. Now just go back to home, and you hit play. Hit the display real quick with the video, and here you see 1920, 1080, 60 Hz. So this is our setup. And another thing I'll be using is the cable I'm going to be using is a 25 foot. Oh, actually, step back. 125 feet HDMI cable, 24 gauge. So let me mute that. So like I said, again, Sony Panasonic player, Samsung TV, 125 feet, 24 gauge HDMI cable, and displaying 1080p, 60 Hz. Okay, here I have is the engineering sample of a non-powered HDMI Equalizer wall plate. The TNT part number is R013-EQL-FP, and you see here we have is the unit here, the equalizer here, which will mount onto a wall plate, and I'll show you how that works. And the specs for this is 1080p, 60 Hz, and I think it's 36-bit deep color. I already previously set the player with the specs that we're doing a show, and I have already connected the 125 feet cable, the 24 gauge 125 feet HDMI cable to the player, and a 10 feet to the TV. So, let me show you how to do this now. So, to mount the wall plate on, this is how it goes. Here you see this. Put it in this way, and the screws comes with screws. Yeah, it's pretty hard to do it with one hand, but you can sort of get the idea. So here you go. You might want to do some adjustments to make sure it's centered, but that's fine. So here we are. You see, that's how it looks. Now, when you start doing everything on the unit, we still say we have an arrow going showing display and source. So that's the flow of the data signal. So source, 125 feet cable to source, and on the display side, I'm connecting a 10 feet cable to TV. I already had the player running, so here you see. Once I immediately connected it, video comes up. Let me choose like a little scene just to show you real quick. A random scene I just choose. And here you can hear video and sound quality. Let it run.
Don't be shy. Wait till
And
you get a clean slate.
after this, let me just show you real quick the info again.
On what?
What you want
1080p, 60 hertz.
required it to keep it out of the wrong
And
hand.
like I said, decolor, let me mute it again. Like I said, decolor was enabled, but TV players, they don't really just tell you what they're actually running at. So you just have to assume it's auto and it's being used. So here it is, again, it's the Wallplate unit. 125 feet cable from source, 10 feet cable from TV.